Hello everybody and welcome in. My name is Yolanda Roos and we're going to be doing our new moon lesson reading for today. We have a new moon that just happened last night, and then with the new moon comes a cycle of learning, understanding, something that's going to be presenting itself. We've been doing these since I started the channel. So let's see. Mercury retrograde started, our cycle, and it was about evaluating what needed to be removed. Then we had, now that you understood it, what were you going to do to implement it? Then the next month was like doing it, putting it into action. Last month there was dealing with self-care. So let's see what's going to come in for this month. So if you're new, welcome in. If you are visiting again, thank you for coming back. The channel is a facilitated light well-being, dealing with your shadow work to bring your most authentic true life and help you to vibrate at the highest frequency you can. When we live our authentic full life, we vibrate at a higher frequency because we are usually in resonance with what we're supposed to be doing. So we're going to just pull some cards and see what this lesson is for the collective. So I read energy for the collective. It could be your reading, it could not, but this one will probably hit. This is going to hit you in some form or way, because we as a world will be affected by things, as individuals will be affected by things, and energy and readings that I do are meant to give you hindsight, insight, a question to ask yourself, thinking and pondering on something to maybe consider. You know, maybe we need to change, maybe we need to grow, maybe we need to put something new in our life, whatever. That seems to be some of the themes that are coming in now. But each moon cycle, like I said, it's connected to your subconscious. It's connected to who you are, how you're dealing with things. So I think that it's nice to know, kind of have something to work on each month. Something, because every experience you go through should give you some type of learning, some type of understanding, a growth thing, or something like, oh, I don't want to do that. Or, well, that was kind of nice. I think I'm going to add that into my life. So I just took a shower. It's Saturday. I'm recording this the day after, the day before solstice. So we're going to do a solstice reading tomorrow. Today I'm going to be focusing on Christmas and getting ready for it, because we're going shopping and gonna go grab some art supplies, because I'm an artist, so I do all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm going to be doing ink blots. I'm excited, and I'm going to try to use them for like interpretive, and use them to do, I might add them to our show, our readings. All right, spirit guides, angels, most high and divine, what message do you have for the collective concerning their moon lesson for this new cycle that's ahead of us? New moon to new moon, collective energy, what will we be learning or considering or growing through? Okay, there's one card, so let's just see. This is your card. So this is the main, and then we're going to do other cards to go with it. It says, reveal what needs to be seen. Oh, that's so funny, because I just had a reading that I watched on YouTube, and it was talking about revealing something deep within that you've kind of put on the back burner. So maybe this is going to be, because Three Eye Atlas reached the closest point yesterday, and it's going past us. So I'm feeling like this energy might spark. The Three Eye Atlas seems to be a catalyst. It seems to be, it's not a spaceship. It's not really totally a comet. There is some type of life force or energy that's coming from it, probably what's propelling it through and on its path of where it's going. But it's a catalyst, and it's increasing or causing things to be amplified. So I feel like there's something you're going to be exposing. Reveal what needs to be seen. So if there's something you've hidden, something you're working on quietly, something deep within could percolate up to the top. We're going to get some more cards on this, but I feel like this is This is last quarter moon in Scorpio. We just left Scorpio. So there's something inside you that wants to come up, whether it's feelings, it's emotions, it's what you're working on. Oh, my hair's poofy. I just took a shower. I'm feeling like, reveal what needs to be seen. You've been working on something or thinking or being in the presence of something, but you've kind of held it close to you. And I feel like it's showtime. It's time to bring out or to pursue or to go towards something that has been kind of kept in the dark, or something that's been kept in the dark is going to be brought to the light. So you'll be able to see, understand, or know what's been hidden from you. Your first one is rebirth. Metamorphosis, new beginning. Yes, there's something new that's coming out, something beautiful, and this was showing up in her reading too. Because I just look at YouTube for my own, because it's hard to be your own reader and be objective. So I usually just look at the YouTube to see if there's anything, or I get readings done for myself. So reveal what needs to be seen. Meditation, contemplation, peace, and communication. So you could be getting some downloads. Maybe this rebirth is like something that's internally, like I said, the 3-eye atlas is meant to push us into a higher frequency, help us to understand. It's our choices. We're making choices. This is a new beginning that's coming in for mankind. We're talking about the Christ consciousness moving into 5D. New beginnings, crossroads, bringing things to light that you've been wanting to do. And then sacred breath, giving and receiving life, divine exchange. So I feel like we're going to be connecting with something higher. Blessings from Great Mother. I feel like this is something that's coming, but it's a spiritual thing. So I don't know if this is going to be anything like, it could be physical, but this is making me feel like it's more about you and the divine, and something activating, opening up, coming to be, something you felt, but now it's actually pushing to the surface, something that you felt was happening, but you couldn't put your finger on it. It's like something's coming up. And there's also, they're talking about light codes coming in to activate DNA at a DNA level that would release or turn on certain things that you might not have had access to. So there could be something between you and the divine, you and source, that is being activated. Gifts, understanding, foresight, third eye activation, maybe your pineal gland you'll go through a kundalini or something of that nature. I feel like something between you and the divine is being solidified and it's being understood. Like something that's been percolating in you, like I said, is going to be coming out or being shown, or something's going to happen that you're going to be like, oh, okay, something's happening within me, or I'm understanding something, or I'm seeing something from a different perspective. So I think it's going to be something internal. So this month's lesson, I feel like you need to be in prayer, meditation, and a divine connection between the source and yourself. What you believe, where you're going, maybe kind of asking for guidance, asking for help. I think that's going to be a key. And this rebirth thing, there's something new coming in. There's new energy. There's new interfacing. There's a new cycle. It's a new beginning. And even in my own readings, I've been getting like the Fool card, Tower, Rebirth, things like that, the Death card. So we're just going to pull some situational cards. What are they going to be dealing with during this month? Okay, so your first card out was, there may be a battle or competition, a sense of fighting someone for the same goal or thing. Watch your back and be careful what you say. I protect myself and I'm winning. Protection was another thing that was coming up in some of the readings we did. The reading I just did, the black stone came up, which is a protection stone. So in this month, I would say if you're activating, if you feel like you're coming into something, you feel like something's brewing or changing, put some crystals in your life, add some extra protection, be aware of your surroundings, be aware of your thought patterns, where you're going with your thoughts. Try to stay on the most positive. We also have Christmas, so it could be, you know, people targeting and you're not paying attention because you're involved with Christmas, you're involved in what's going on. Be aware and protect yourself. Like, I have my crystals on. I'm going shopping in a city, so I wear my crystals. Being an empath, I absorb a lot of energy, and sometimes it drains me. If I go to cities or certain areas, there's one city I go to, I literally have to wear my crystals, or I have to take a nap when I come home. That's how exhausting it is for me, because I read and receive energy. So if I don't realize it and I haven't like released it, it's heavy. I take on people's energy, and I can feel energy when it comes in the room, especially if it's toxic or a little high. So be careful of your energy levels. If you're feeling low, be careful what you do. I had to take a little time and not read as much, because when I'm tired or I'm depleted, so this could be for somebody, and if you read cards or you look at cards, be careful of the energetic work that you do when you're tired or when you're sick or when you're weak, because it'll drain you more. Because when you read, the energy is through you, you're connecting, so you're on a spiritual, electrical, magnetic connection with something. So if your energy is already low, you could deplete yourself more and possibly get sick. And not sick like you're gonna get like diseases like colds and, you know, just feeling under the weather. So first thing is protection. Protecting yourself, keeping yourself safe, maybe your crystals. It could also be, I'm hearing flu and cold season. Make sure you're protecting yourself, maybe taking vitamins or adding like those emergency drinks, or taking echinacea, washing your hands more, maybe not going in crowds that are too busy if you feel like, maybe I don't, because you might be more susceptible. If you're having your cycle, do not go near sick people. You are going to have a weaker immune system. If you've just gotten done with being sick, maybe take some time back, keep your hands clean, take some extra vitamins, avoid people. So I don't know, this is stuff that's coming through. I read energy as it comes through. So during this month's cycle, protecting yourself, making sure that you're safe physically, mentally, and energetically. Okay, so take that as it resonates. So there could be, this is Five of Wands energy. So this is like a little bit of disruption. You could be aggravated. It could be people wanting the same job, people wanting the same thing. Just like cat fighty type of energy. So just take that as it resonates. All right, the next one is, you may hear from or be visited by someone from your past. When you look at an old memory, you may see things from differently. This is Six of Cups, and that means that it's Christmas. You're probably going to see people from your family, from your past. You might get Christmas cards. You might hear from somebody. Somebody might call and say, hey, just saying Merry Christmas. So during this month cycle, going into January, probably like the 19th, 18, 16, probably 16, 17 will be, because it's a 27-day cycle. So through this month now into January, you could hear from people from your past, or you could be exposed to a memory, remember a memory, talk about a memory, and you see it in a different light, good or bad. Okay, so you could perceive something. That could be the things being unseen coming out. You could talk about or remember something, or evaluate something, or somehow in a conversation, you get it, you remember something, but as an adult or on a different perspective, maybe not in fight or flight, or now you see it for what it really is, whether it's good or bad. You could say, oh, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. Maybe I was just really like stirred up. And then there's the other part. You could say, ooh, that really wasn't good. I didn't think it was a big deal, but now that I look at it from either a different perspective, an adult perspective, maybe something that happened when you were a kid, you're going to see something different. So either people are going to be coming in, or memories from the past could come up, and you could be perceiving or understanding them differently. Or, like I said, this card's talking about revealing what hasn't been seen. Maybe something that you didn't know about a situation, a piece is going to be revealed, and you're going to realize X, Y, and Z. I don't know. Everybody's got their own situation, but it could be good or bad. It could be you see it in a better light, like, oh, okay, that makes sense, or oh, that makes it even worse, you know, something of that nature. So your last card is don't give up, you're almost there. The battle is almost over. This is the 9 of Wands. So this is saying you're almost there. You've been through a year. Don't give up. This cycle is probably the culmination of removing the things that no longer serve you. We have had this from 2 Mercury retrogrades. We're pretty close. You had to release the things that no longer served you. You had to go through the shadow work. You had to go through the quiet time, the downtime, the delays, because that is what caused you to think. And I think now, if you are dealing with this stuff and you are releasing things, removing the things that don't serve your good, your path, your mission, you might understand things, or something might be revealed for you to understand. You'll make it through, and you're resilient. So taking these together seems as though don't give up, continue to protect yourself, and know that something that has been hidden is going to be revealed for you, so you can understand it, that you can maybe process something. I think that there was possibly a problem with processing something. So the lesson is going to be, you were going to reveal something, or something's going to be revealed to you, and you're going to have to process it, understand it, see it as it is, maybe the reality of it. Stillness. This is your card. That's from Cape Cod. I think it's Cape Cod. Although there is vigor and life from a distance, the ocean gives us a sense of peaceful stillness. You may be doing too much. The sea is calling for you to stand still and take in what is around you. Stop and smell the salty sea. So part of this revealing, don't give up, protect yourself. You may be going so quickly. There might be so much going on. I mean, it's Christmas. You can't, if you have a family or you're doing things, especially with kids and stuff, you could be very busy. And you could, I feel like what they're saying is, you're very busy. You're very go, that you're not giving yourself downtime. You're not going to see things coming because you're so distracted. And I think it's more, something's coming, and I just got like it could knock you off your socks. Like something's going to be revealed, or something's going to come in, or you're going to realize something, or you're going to expose something about yourself, or somebody else is going to expose something, and it's going to take you back, whether it's good or bad, or you're going to have to deal with it. And it might cause you to have to be still. Like you may be forced to be still, and you may have kept yourself so busy that you haven't seen it, or you've made it so you can't see it. So something of that nature is coming through. All right, we're going to do Grow Bloom, and then we're going to see what your angel advice is for this cycle. These are usually quick. This isn't too much. Oh, that's too many. We just want 1 or 2. What message do you have for the collective to finish up this moon cycle reading? Oh, they keep giving me a whole bunch. Let's see. All right, just 1 or 2. What message do you have for the collective for this moon cycle? 1 or 2, please. Ooh, there we go. Thrown behind the cabinet here. So this is a red rose. Love, emotions. It could be about love relationships. You may be caring for others right now. Your help may be needed. Try to help if it is possible. Share your abundance. So that could be something that's shown. Something might come out to show somebody's weakness, or something that something you can do, or something that somebody needs that's been kept hidden or not aware. There could be something you can do to help somebody at this time through some trials, tribulations, or you're going to see something for what it really is, and it's going to need help, whether you give it or somebody else. But it's going to be one of those things that I think something's going to be brought to your attention, and either you're going to bring it to someone's attention, or, excuse me, they're going to bring it. You're either going to tell somebody, sorry, too much. You're either going to reveal something, or somebody's going to reveal something to you. And either way, somebody may be able to intercede and help. So maybe something you've been dealing with quietly that you have not been telling somebody, it's going to be released, or you might be a facilitator to help somebody that has finally released something, or spoken something, or something's been revealed, and you might be able to help them. It is a two-part thing, because with the collected, there's one giving and one receiving. So somebody's either going to be giving assistance, understanding something, or somebody's going to be releasing something, showing something, and they could be receiving help. Okay? So I hope this will help you for this cycle ahead. I think I'm going to do one card here, just a little bit of the spirit. This is spirit animal. What is the spirit that you need to keep? Okay, so you just got 2 here. Sometimes life stings. Yeah, there's something that could be hard and difficult to deal with. Time for a deep dive. Yeah, there's something that's going to be coming out that might not be, I'm going to say, might not be pleasant, or might not be what you thought. And it could be something that you really have to think about, or you really have to address, or it's something that is brought to you that you're like, wow, I didn't even realize that. And it could be you or somebody else, or just something in your circle is going to be revealed or brought about, whether it's you or somebody else, and it's going to be something that's going to be a little intense, or someone's going to say, I'm leaving, or I've been struggling because I'm sick. I'm struggling because this person left me hanging and I didn't know what to do, or I was told this and then I found out it wasn't true, and now I've not been talking to you and I don't know how to approach it. You know, things of that nature. I don't know how it's going to unfold for you, but it says time for a deep dive, and sometimes life stings. The deep dive is reality, I think. It's digging in and seeing what's really happening. And sometimes when you really do a deep dive, I can't speak today. Maybe you're troubled. Oh, maybe you're having trouble speaking what you need to say. The throat chakra, or being able to communicate what you're trying to get out because you don't know how to say it, or you're unsure of how to bring it out because the person that's holding it, there's a group of you that are having trouble acknowledging or saying it, or actually the ego getting past, I need help, and you didn't want to ask before, you wanted to do everything on your own. I think that's what's probably happening, that it's very hard for you to say, I need help, or I'm a drug addict, or I need to relieve a relationship, or someone's been beating me, or I don't know. You get the idea. It's something that needs to be said, addressed, that's been hidden, and that means it's been hidden because they probably didn't know how to approach it. They didn't know how to say it. They might not have even realized it, but something has to be said, and it's not something that is going to be easy to say, or they have to find the right words to say it. And I'm asking on the opposite end, if you are a person that is receiving the words, see it from a higher perspective. Help if you can help. Try not to judge, because if a person is releasing something that is very hard to say, there needs to be a respect that they were releasing it and telling you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. This cycle will go until, like I said, the teens of January. So work on this cycle. When we get to the full moon, we'll check in and see how things are going. We have our solstice tomorrow. You have Christmas coming on Thursday. I hope that you celebrate and have fun with whichever holiday you do, or just the Christmas spirit of just, you know, seeing the lights and hot chocolate and families getting together, having dinner. If you have any comments, just post them, put them in there. If this is going to help you, or if you realize something, you can come back and post that what happened in your life. Guys, have a great day and enjoy.